Everyone, Michael Kerr here. There's this old story of a CEO and a CFO in the parking lot having a conversation where the CFO says, what happens if we invest all this time, energy, resources, all these dollars into training our employees and they leave? And the very wise CEO says to the CFO, what happens if we don't train our employees and they stay? Yeah, that's a very wise CEO. You know, it still just blows my mind. It mystifies me. How many organizations do not invest in their employee training and development when we know from so much research that it is such a huge differentiating, easy for me to say, differentiating factor when it comes to building a more successful business, when it comes to engaging your employees and turning even long-term employees into truly loyal employees in your organization. You have to invest in your training and your employee development if you are serious about your business, serious about your long-term growth, serious about your organization. That story that I told, you should put that on the door of every manager in your company to remind them of the importance. A career builder survey found that 58% of managers said they never got any training for their job. They never got any leadership development training, any managerial training on how to do their job. 58%. You have to invest in your training and development. In fact, I've got 16 darn good reasons for why you need to invest in your employee training and development. Reason number one, your employees are your number one most valuable resource. I know this because I've read it on your website. It's everywhere. You talk about your employees being your most important priority, so it's important to maybe back it up, to back up those words with some action. And just one of the ways you can do that is by investing in their development, demonstrating that you care about their growth, that you care about their development. Survey after survey, study after study shows that organizations that invest in employee training have way higher engagement scores with their employees, and that one of the reasons employees leave their organizations is because of a lack of training, a lack of development opportunities in their job. Reason number two, your culture is your number one competitive advantage. It is your number one driver of success. So you need to invest in training as it relates to your culture. Number three, employee training is a proven way to boost your productivity. As reported in Entrepreneur magazine, Motorola saw a 30% increase in productivity for every dollar they invested in employee training. Number four, if you are going to build a service-first culture, if you are really going to try and brand yourself as caring about customer excellence, then you need to invest in customer service training. That's kind of a big duh. You know, when I go into businesses and I experience horrific customer service, my first thought always is one of two things. Either they've hired poorly or they don't provide any training. These employees aren't being properly trained by their organizations. If you want to rock it with your customer service, you have to invest in customer service training. Number five, investing in employee training programs is just one more way that you can break down those pesky silos where people are working independently, they're not sharing ideas, they're not collaborating or cooperating, and it can help build stronger camaraderie. Number six, reason number six is that we know one of the biggest motivational drivers at work is a sense of progress in your job. If people don't have a sense of progress in their job, then it starts to feel like Groundhog Day every day, where every day is just the same, and it's really hard to stay inspired and motivated in an environment like that. So offering training opportunities helps people grow in their jobs, it helps them look at things in a new way, and it helps give them a sense of progress in their work that will make them feel more engaged in their jobs. Reason number seven, we truly are in a knowledge-based economy where you really do have to pay your employees to think. Wasn't always like this in the old days. You need to pay your employees to think, and if you want them to think in smarter ways, if you want them to think in different ways, you need to invest in employee training. Number eight, investing in training programs, offering opportunities to learn different things, new things, can spark greater creativity and innovation in your work. Way back in 1893 even, the architects of the Chicago World Fair, Daniel Burnham and John Root, understood this. They had a gym in their workplace. They played piano for employees at work, and they even offered fencing training, not building fences. I mean, fencing, like Zorro kind of training to their employees. Now, what does that have to do with work? Well, they honestly believe that providing opportunities like that help their employees to be more creative and more engaged. Pixar Studios offers their employees all sorts of different training opportunities in all sorts of different fields because they feel it helps them be more creative and more engaged. Number 9, you can use training opportunities to recognize and appreciate your employees. They can become yet another way of thanking your employees. When you allow them to go on training opportunities, where you encourage them to take courses or reward them with courses or the opportunity to go to a conference and learn new things. A LinkedIn workforce learning report found that 94%, a whopping 94% of employees said they would stay longer in their jobs if their company just invested in training. So again, don't overlook this opportunity to creatively reward, recognize, and appreciate your employees. Reason number 10 is that training opportunities simply provide an unexpected break from the normal routine at work. They say spice is what is the saying? Diversity. No, variety. That's it. Variety is the spice of life. Well, this just is another way to add a little variety into the work week, into the work year by offering employees an opportunity to experience some training. Number 11, training opportunities provide an opportunity to strengthen relationships. When people get together in courses, especially if it's outside work, especially if it's off-site, it just has a different feel to it. And it's a great way to connect with one another in your jobs at a more personal level, to get to know one another level beyond their day-to-day job titles. Number 12, we know a sense of pride in people's jobs and people's abilities in their team is a really strong motivator. It's another lever that we have at our disposal to help engage our employees when we help create a sense of pride in their work. And when employees have the opportunity to engage in training and learn new things, it can strengthen that sense of pride that they have in their organization and that sense of pride they have in themselves as they build more confidence. Reason number 13 to invest in your employee training is that great leadership doesn't just happen. Just like great workplace cultures don't just happen. You can't fake it. You can't go buy your culture at IKEA. Same thing with your leadership. You have to be intentional about investing in the training and development of your leaders. Number 14, training provides an opportunity for your employees to truly master different areas of their jobs, to truly master different skills in their job. We know from so much adult learning research that when people teach a course, when people mentor other people in an area, it is one of the most powerful things we can offer them to help them learn more about that skill, about whatever it is they're teaching. So if you can provide opportunities for your employees to become the trainers, to train and lead and facilitate conversations, then that is an incredibly powerful way to engage those employees and help them become true masters in their domain. Number 15, and of course I'm a little biased on this as a professional speaker and trainer, but I honestly believe that bringing in outside speakers, outside trainers, is one of the most powerful things you can do to offer fresh insights, to offer new perspectives on your business. And finally, number 16, training and development not only can be, it should be fun. This is just yet another opportunity to bring some more fun into your workplace culture, to engage employees in a fun way. So don't discount the power of that, the power of simply providing training opportunities, because they're fun. It is fun to learn, and if people are doing it right, it should be a very fun experience. So 16 darn good reasons to invest in your employee training and development. Have I missed any? What about your organization? Do they invest in training and development to the degree that they should be? Please leave a comment or a question in the comment box below. If you haven't subscribed to my Inspiring Workplaces channel, please hit the subscribe button, join our growing community, and if you want to receive the complimentary ebook, 401 Ways to Create a More Fun, Inspiring, Rocking Workplace Culture, sign up for my newsletter. It's at the bottom of my homepage, www.mikekerr gets you there. And not only will you get the free ebook, of course, you will get a weekly infusion of inspiration, a little bit of fun, and some great ideas to help your employees and you grow and develop in your job.